Yo, it's the Talk with B podcast, posting every Tuesday, where we talk about anything and everything, hosted by Branden-Lee, aka B Lee. Come on and tune in with me on all social media platforms so we can have a talk. Hey guys, this is B Lee. Now, before I air this episode, I want to let you know that I continue to have an open mind, and here on this podcast, we talk about anything and everything. Now, I've been Ubering for content, and I've been reaching out to people to be on the YouTube, or actually on the podcast. And I want to let you guys know that this person here in this interview, their identity has been hidden for their protection, but only and to protect their privacy. But I also want to let you guys know that this person identifies as a non-binary person, and they do not speak for the entire LGBTQ community. However, this is their perspective on how they feel inside the community. So I'm very excited to go ahead because I finally got a chance to talk to someone in this LGBTQ community and actually see how they feel and how they are affected by being in that type of community. So please keep an open mind with inside this episode. And of course, always, I hope you guys tune in and hit the like and also share our episode.
How's the evening going? That's good.
Work is done. Weekend is here.
There you go, right?
Responsibilities are not.
That's what I'm talking about. Friday. What do you do for work?
I do Medicare, Medicaid.
Okay. Is that like billing or some or like coding or
Customer service.
Customer service? Yeah. The working poor.
Not even people who can't work.
Okay.
People who can work like a little bit. Who can do like the medical assistance for workers with disabilities, like the mod.
Yeah.
Like I have them, but I have some people who just can't work at all. All of them actually.
How does that like make you feel like, you know, that they can't work at all? Like being on the other side, like you're able to work. Do people get like upset a little bit about it or no?
Yeah, I mean, I have MS, so it's going to happen eventually.
Okay.
But while I'm able to, I want to help everyone I can.
Yeah.
Because when I can't, I'm going to need the help.
There you go.
So, and it's one of those things like, I don't know how long it's going to take, but like, you know, nobody's ever been cured.
Yeah. A lot of people in my family have MS.
Yeah, the treatments are great.
Yeah.
But, you know, at some point you acknowledge that, like, it's a thing that affects people, and you're going to end up with people who are going to need support.
Yeah.
And like Mr. Rogers said, if you don't see the helpers.
I love that you said Mr. Rod. That's dope, man. Trying to tell me like your age, so you're like 90s baby or a little bit earlier, late 80s?
A little earlier.
Okay.
Earlier, 84.
Okay.
Actually just turned.
Okay, nice. Congrats.
Thank you.
So you're Aries?
Yes.
Nice. Me too. My birthday is next week sometime. Yeah, it's on the 8th of April, so I don't know what day it is. Yeah. I didn't even prepare for it. I was like, oh, somebody was telling me, the lady before I had in here, she was saying that she was a Taurus and her birthday's the end of the month. I was like, oh crap, my birthday's coming up.
Yeah, it was, I was excited to make these plans, because...
Yeah, there you go. Now, are you enjoying your birthday this weekend, or did you do it last weekend, or like are you just not enjoying it at all?
Celebrated it with the children this week on the day of.
Okay.
Because that gave me the ability to limit it to my lunch break.
Okay.
Because they have limited attention spans.
Yeah.
And I have a limited amount of time during the day.
Okay.
So they got to see me on the day, which is important to them. And, you know, I got to get a mostly eaten Saja Boys meal. And
oh, heck yeah, man.
Not gonna lie, that demon sauce is fucking weird.
So I didn't even get a chance to get it. I want to get that. I got the breakfast meal.
The demon sauce is literally just bright purple honey mustard.
Okay.
Have you ever had ube?
No,
Okay, so it's like that same purple. It's like not as bright as not as dark as Grimace. Like more of like a creamier than Grimace. Like take Grimace and mix it a little white.
Dude, I love the way you're talking Grimace. You're talking about Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Well, and that's like kind of what I like rely into at work. Like cheesy jokes don't get you fired. You know, I can work blue. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I just don't always need to.
Yeah. I feel like people take work like really serious, and I mean I do too when it's a time, but too serious is like
Take the part where you get me there to and from safely. Seriously, that's the part I need you to.
There you go. I got you.
You got that? Speaking of Golden, the girls did take a chance to attempt to sing some of the Golden to me, and I was like, oh, guys. Which one of you is Remy?
There it is.
Of course, I knew. Okay, we knew.
I have a podcast, so here's one of my cards here. But if you want to be on it, you can scan the back. It's all on Zoom, so you can, you don't have to be seen if you don't want to.
Honestly,
dude, it's fun. Like, I like talking to people, so that's why I like doing this, and I just talk to people. Some people want to talk, some people don't.
Yeah.
So to each its own. So
it's not a thing for everybody.
Nah, but it's nice because like the human interaction, like us as humans, we need that interaction. Like it's part of us. And then with people being on their phones all the time and stuff like that, it sucks. Like I used to go to bars and stuff and talk to like people just. On their phones or out at a restaurant, so now I take it upon myself. I see somebody by the bar by themselves or at the restaurant by themselves, I'll just go talk to them, especially if they're on their phone. This is like a big pet peeve of mine.
Like life is short, we have these glowing screens. We don't need to be ruled by them.
Facts.
Ideally, we shouldn't be. Yeah, I don't know why I managed to text you opinion and then nothing else. I told my girlfriend that, she's like, what the fuck, Dad? You're a psychopath. And I'm like, yeah.
I think everybody has a little bit of psychopath inside them, man, to deal with the world and everything that's going on right now.
And then you're like, it's beautiful thing, it's like, facts.
Yeah, it's different. It's like, all right, this guy's cool. Because, that's slang, so I was like, all right, he gets it. It's like, oh, this is going to be a great ride. I'm like, all right, he's cool. Appreciate you waiting, too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Hey, you were straight up about what was going on. You gave me a clear indication of what was up.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, he's being 100% with me. I can figure out whether I want to deal with this or not.
Yeah. I'm
like, it's a beautiful day. Fuck it, I'm just going to hang out for a minute.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what's up. Most people, I think that's what people miss is being transparent and just saying what you mean and meaning what you said. Yeah. And that's it. Like, if everyone would just be transparent, I think communicate.
Showed up exactly 30 minutes after you sent me that.
Oh, no, I didn't even know.
No. I was just like, man, let's see. Oh, shit, right on time. Yeah, because, you asked me to wait 30 minutes. I waited exactly 30 minutes. You showed up.
There it is. Cool. That's what's up.
Your cars are interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I got this to save on gas. I had a cleaning company before, but I shut it down because it's hard to find good quality employees now. So now I just do this and I podcast. I do content creation pretty much.
You'll love this story. I joined the book study of a woman I was having an affair with.
Okay.
I tried to do it under an assumed name, but I joined under in Zoom, which knew my real name. So then it had to come out, and then everything came out, and now I live by myself.
Yeah. Well, that's what I told people this one time last week. I picked this girl up, and it was like I Uber sometimes from like 3 p.m. to like 3 in the morning. This girl, she came out the side of the house, and it was like super dark, and I seen like, because I could hear because the car's quiet. So I heard her, I had the windows down, I heard her like shut the screen door really soft. And I'm like, is this a sneaky link, or are you trying to sneak out? Because if that was the case, you could have messaged me, and I would have pulled down the street, and I said the car's quiet. I would have turned off the lights and got right in. She was dying and laughing. But it's like little funny stuff like that I like doing. And also one time I picked somebody up, and there was like a bunch of cop cars. And I was like, what am I getting myself into? I was like, are they trying to get away real quick? So the girl came like running down the street. I had the door open. I was like, you want me to take off? Like, what's going on? He's like, oh, no, it's fine. I got to get the rest of my people. I guess they got in an argument with her husband or something like that. She was trying to get out quick. And I was like, well, dang. I said, well, if you wanted to, get away, just let me know ahead of time. Just text me. I got you. This car's pretty quick. I've been cracking up. I like cracking jokes with people.
I heard this really weird noise, and I looked up while I was across the street, and it was an fake engine noise from an electric car.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, I'm going to get hit, just like standing there going, what the fuck is that? Like, so if I hear something I don't understand while I'm across the street, I'm just going to keep moving.
Yeah, that's corny. It's kind of weird, though, because, like, you want an electric car, but then you still want the engine noise. And I get it, but it's I don't know, it's different.
I think, like, you should just be more proactive if you need to alert someone of your presence.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true.
You know, he was just like driving to my left. He was pulling backwards. He wasn't going to hit me.
Yeah.
So it was cool that I knew he was there.
Yeah. I never thought about it like that. Like, I just like quiet. I just like, you know, I meditate, do my yoga and stuff in the morning and chill. So I just like peace and quiet sometimes. So I noticed you got like is that a skirt on or is it a dress? Are you doing something special or are you like dressed every now and then?
I identify as non-binary.
Okay.
So I go by Toaster.
Okay, alright.
Because my given name.
Alright.
And I chose Toaster like while in training for work.
Okay.
And then I was just like, we're just joking around. It's like, so if they ask them to call you anything, they say, call them that. And they're just like, I noticed I just crossed my legs a little more girly than I normally do while I start telling this story. I love that. So, I don't mind it. I just noticed it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, call me Toaster. And people are like, all right, Toaster. And then, like, how with so many things, like, I'm going to kiss my friend as a joke, or, I put on this dress because it's funny, You know, it's like, wait, this feels much better than I thought it would.
Yeah.
Let me think about this. And I just decided to ask people to keep continuing to call me Toaster.
All right.
And when I graduated to the larger group, which is training class, a lot of people don't because it's my real name on Teams.
Okay.
And I can't, you know, I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Do I do like Toaster? I've started just signing emails T because that's at least accurate.
Yeah, right. So, are you a spiritual person, or do you like not believe any gods at all, like an atheist? What do you consider as, you know, or do you not believe in anything at all? I mean, that's what atheist is.
Experience things I can't explain with my current understanding of reality.
Okay.
So I'm definitely open to the idea that there is something going on that I don't fully understand. That's as far as I go with it.
Okay, you just leave it like that. You'll love my last episode on the podcast. I actually had to cut a lot of stuff out. I know this guy over in Spain, and he's into conspiracies and stuff, and I am too. I search stuff on the web and everything, and I read books. But I kind of feel the same way you are. Like, I feel like something's going on, but I really don't know. But we talk about that inside the podcast on the show, which is pretty cool.
And it's like, you know, do no harm. Like, as long as you don't do stuff outside of the end of your nose,
yeah,
I don't really give a shit what you do. If you want to hurt people, you want to hurt yourself, go ahead, hurt yourself. You're allowed. It's your body.
Yeah.
You don't hurt other people who don't consent to it, though.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, you want to do, like, even I was talking to somebody about these school shootings. Like, I mean, if you want to do, not even the school shootings, just shootings, period, all these mass shootings. It's like, dude, you want to take somebody, you want to go out with gun blazing, do that to yourself, but don't take everybody else with you.
You like the guy who chainsawed himself in half and filmed it.
What's that?
You like the guy who bypassed the stop switch on his chainsaw and chainsawed him. I've been looking for that video for years.
I don't even know what video you're talking about.
I'm told that's an actual video.
So, I noticed, like you said, if you don't want to talk about it, it's fine. But you said you're non-binary, you did have children. So, like, how do you still dress as your non-binary around them and stuff, too?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they know me as dad.
Okay.
If they call me mom, they get an explanation about how the traditional social role of motherhood is, like, a unique thing because mothers grow and birth a child.
Yeah.
And so I don't feel that I deserve that title because I didn't birth them.
Yeah.
Or carry them for 9 months.
All right.
And I think their mommy deserves that title.
Okay.
But like,
now, how old are your kids, if you don't mind me asking?
8 and 5.
8 and 5? Okay. I have 3 myself, 10, 9, and 5. And I'm in their life. I know a lot of people are like, oh, yeah. So I'm in their life.
That's so fucking ignorant that people would even do that way. Sorry.
You would get that, and then also I get like, do they all have the same mom? And I'm like, yo, what the f? Like, yeah, they do. Like, are all you together? I'm like, no.
I remember looking and going like, ooh, am I going to get a homophobic African-American person, or am I going to get someone who's not going to be mad at the fact I'm in a dress?
Yeah.
But...
And that's, like you said, if that's what you want, that's fine. Like, I don't really...
I appreciate that you don't give a I respect the hell out of it.
I love that, but here's my thing is...
I also love that you're willing to ask about it and respectful that we should talk about it.
Because I've been wanting to, and I was downtown last week. It was a training, I think it was an LGBTQ, or the the convention at the Hilton.
Oh, really?
And I was up there, and I was walking around, and there was a lot of, cross-dressers and stuff in there. A lot of transsexual people and stuff. But I like the gay community. I'm straight, but I love the gay community. Me being black, I know what it's like to be discriminated against. So that's how why I love them, because they know. And also, a lot of the gay community are really flamboyant. And also, it takes a lot to come out about that. And it takes a really strong person to be able to say, hey, this is what I want to do. And
I had my hood up and kind of turned aside to make sure I looked like a girl until I got in.
Yeah.
That's not something as a big white guy I deal with, but as a white non-binary person, I definitely deal with that.
And that's what I think is that's messed up. I see videos where people throw stuff at people who are gay on the side of the street and stuff. That's messed up. So.
No, I mean when I was understanding what queerness was in the '90s, I was in the football locker room going
So do you feel like you always had it in you, and cause you said in the football locker room, so that was when you were younger.
I'll take it further back. I remember reading my Boy Scout handbook in the early 50s.
Okay.
And the rules for being a scout, and telling my mom if I do this, I can't tell them who I am. I didn't have words for who I was, but I was can I just do this stuff and not be myself for that part, because it looks like fun and I could probably make a lot of friends. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize I was at 5 stating the Faustian bargain so many people don't even realize they're making.
Yeah.
Do I give myself up for the thing I think I want?
You said that was, what age was that?
It's 5.
5. That's wild to think about something like that at 5. You remember that too, that's really cool. Okay. I was talking about that. That's the whole situation is just nuts. With this whole ICE thing, it's just crazy.
Well, she's like every Afghanistan immigrants who were just translators. She helped 30 of them get citizenship, and they're not.
So they kicked them out.
Yeah,
And I heard because I talked to some people who were doing the ICE stuff, and I talked to a lot of foreigners from doing the Uber and stuff. And the ICE dude was telling me, one of the foreigners were saying that, they followed the court process, and as soon as the guy was getting ready to sign that, he got the citizenship, they were waiting out in the parking lot to capture him. I was that's a sneaky pin. So why would you do something like that?
Because isn't the rallying cry of the Republican Party?
Yeah, that's what I think that's every party.
Well, I don't think the Republican Party has had an intellectual backbone for 70 years or so. Whereas at least there are thinkers on the left. I'm not going to say they're awesome. Yeah. But there are serious thinkers on that party. The Republican Party under Trump for the first time didn't even pass a platform. It didn't matter. The platform was kiss the ring and say yes, sir. It's how better can you say that you don't actually stand for anything?
That's the thing that's wild. It's just, I don't even, I watch the news, but I only watch what I want to see. I look up what I want to see. Because the shit that's going on, it's just bullshit. The shit in Venezuela, and then Trump just bombing people without permission. It's just it's a mess.
You'll love this. So I worked for Kamala training voter canvassers.
Okay.
And canvassing myself.
Okay.
And I remember the day the Charlemagne the God, I think Breakfast Club, was it, where he was why are we paying for sex changes for federal inmates? what the fuck? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing. And I took that to my team, like, hey guys, do we have an answer for this? Because I don't. Can you, like, escalate it? Can you, like, run it up the chain to, like, corporate and figure out, like, have any talking points? Because, like, I can't answer this at the doors. I'm getting my ass handed to me with this one. No, because I was. And they're like, we got nothing. And I'm like...
So how did you feel? How does that make you feel that he was saying stuff like that? Like,
I mean...
what did that... Did you disagree or do you agree or...
Reflected on that. I don't know if there are any physical or medical consequences to not going through with the medical transition. And I'd have to research it a lot more before I could have an informed opinion.
Right.
And I think I'm most comfortable saying that.
Yeah.
It makes me feel weird at a gut level that we're paying for, like, it pulls terribly. Like, you just say it, and it's like, oh, what the fuck are we doing? But, you know, it could be like, you remember the McDonald's hot coffee case?
Yeah.
Example of stupid. Heat of the coffee.
No way.
I apologize for raising my voice. I didn't mean to.
Nah, it's all good. I didn't even know that. That's wild.
I feel very strongly about that case. University of Maryland. It was a lawyer from there worked it.
Okay.
We take pride in that case.
Yeah.
And rub and test his nose and tail. We walk past him in the library. His nose and his butthole are like bright and shiny. Everything else is patinated. There's like this one statue I think in England where like only the balls are shiny.
Oh man.
Like,
have you been to England?
No.
Okay. Have you traveled like out of the country at all?
Furthest I've gotten is Canada.
Okay. How was that?
That was when I was really young, but I remember it was nice.
Okay.
I remember great radio, fantastic arcades.
Okay.
Lots of Canada Dry, but that might have been just my grandparents.
Okay, nice. Were you raised by your grandparents, or you hung out with them a lot, or?
No, they just moved to Canada.
Okay.
I think the weird choice for immigration as old people would.
That's what I was getting. Like, I talked to these foreigners and stuff because they, a lot of them want to come into the country. They're coming in the country, and I asked them, you know, what made them want to come, and they said, you know, they wanted a better opportunity and make a lot of money, and they'll be able to get a job and stuff. And they said, a lot of them say, you know, it's all what they've seen on the movies, you know, how really America is, and they find out it's just really the same as their country as well. And I was like, that's kind of crazy, because I started traveling to other countries, and I feel as though I want to go over there, and a lot of people want to go over there, or I want to go over there, and a lot of Americans are moving out because of the politics. And it's kind of backwards, but, you know, bless me, but it's different.
I think it's really cool that I was worried initially, and now we're having just one of the best conversations I've had in a long fucking time.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I'm glad. I mean, you and me both, because I feel the same way. I mean, that's why, between me and my kids' mom, we're arguing right now. We're going through a custody battle, because I want to move out of the country. And, obviously I'll come back. I want to take her and the kids with me, but she doesn't want to go. She wants to stay here, so that's why we're, arguing. But, it's just, I go out and I talk to people at the bar and stuff, and there's I'm I can't go downtown in Harrisburg. It's the age difference and it's the mentality difference. No one, it's we're carrying a conversation. The conversation will just get cut dry, and I'm like, this is nuts. I was like, I don't know what to do anymore. But that's why I like doing this, because sometimes you get people who want to talk and others, don't want to. But it's good.
Do you ever see a TikTok that's coming named Ashley Gavin?
I didn't know.
I love her. She's a lesbian, so a lot of her stuff is LGBT related.
Okay.
And she's like, I see a guy in a lesbian bar, I'm never gonna be like, get the f*** out. I'm just gonna be like, yo, hey buddy, how you doing? Do you want to talk about anything? Because everybody's on some part of a journey. And she's saying this to someone who's it's my first day being trans.
Yeah.
And I remembered when I used to go to lesbian bars, because nobody talked to me and it was perfect. I want to talk to anybody. I just wanted to get drunk and dance.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's awesome.
Make sure my friends tell me when it's time for McDonald's so I don't lose the car. Like, that's all I need.
Do you know who Jeffree Star is?
Yeah.
Okay. I love Jeffree Star. I was like, we weren't dating, we were just in like talking stage or whatever. And the girl got mad at me because I mentioned Jeffree Star, and she was like questioning me. And I was like, I'm a businessman. For a guy to be able to dominate a woman's, I shouldn't even say woman's industry because I wear makeup too sometimes. But for a guy, however I don't know how he does himself. But I love him because he does amazing. Like with his with the way he does his marketing and stuff. I follow him on Snapchat and stuff, and he looks great. And that's why I like going. I was getting that because I'm going to go to Karma and stuff, and I appreciate the drag shows and stuff because I know how it's an art. Like when you're getting dressed up and you're putting on a costume and stuff, like the makeup and everything, it looks phenomenal. It looks great, and I like to design stuff. So I'm an artist at heart. So I paint and stuff, and I want to design outfits and stuff in the fashion world. And I love the gay community because, to be honest, they wear it the best, or you guys wear it, or I don't know what do you consider yourself?
I'm clear, I'll take it.
Okay. Y'all wear it the best. Like, and that's why I was at that. I was so hyped when I went to, because I was just there to stay warm inside in the Hilton. And I walked upstairs and I was like, oh, yes, this is what I need. And I met a lady who does designs and stuff. I was like, this is freaking perfect. Because you guys wear it the best, you know. I was like, this is awesome.
If you ever go to a drag show featuring Jasmine Bell Houston, she's fantastic.
Okay.
And out of drag, she looks a lot like you, I'll be totally honest.
Yeah. That's what I love. I'm like, yo, what? Like, you want Jeffree? I'm like, what the heck? Like, yo, you fooled me.
The transformation is amazing.
Yeah.
Really, what I really love are drag kings.
Okay.
Because then I'm like, oh my God, I'm watching masculinity be deconstructed in front of me.
Yeah.
Because
I didn't know there was a drag king.
They're performing being a man. Mm-hmm. And like the first drag king I ever saw was doing Lil Wayne.
Okay.
And I say, what a fantastic choice as someone who has literally turned all of his levels of everything up to like 14.
Yeah.
Right? And the song, of course, was all about.
That's funny. I like it.
Because if you can't like get that one across, like you're not choosing the right Little Wayne track. I'm sorry. It was really, really fucking good.
That's good.
And I was just entranced and enthralled and learned a lot.
Okay.
It's just like I said, like, you know, how it changed how I'm sitting. Part of that it's a dress.
Yeah.
But the other part is like, no, I just felt my life doing that. I'm like, no, I'm okay with that. I can sit a little more feminine, feminine, talking about the queer stuff. That's okay.
Right. Do you feel as though you have to like filter it depending on where you're at or the audience you're around? Like, do you feel like you need to hide it?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Like, I definitely I tone everything down for work, like my personality.
Yeah.
But like today at work, somebody posted a gif of like an anime schoolgirl in a short skirt like kneeling. It's been saying, please. And I was like, none of my skirts are that short, but definitely same energy.
I don't know how to put this across. Like, do you feel like the workplace should be like more lenient, I guess, towards the LGBTQ, community, and with the like gender bathrooms and all that, gender neutral and all that stuff, or all gender bathrooms and things like that?
I feel like we're going to see more of new buildings just having single bathroom as the sign. Just having a bunch of single bathrooms with their own door that locks, with a sink and a toilet.
Well, I go to New York for a lot of networking events, for business and stuff, and they have them up there in a lot of at least in the Manhattan area where I stay at, they have a lot of those all gender bathrooms, and they did that at the Hilton. I'm like, what the heck's up in the bathroom? Like, which one do I go to? But it was great, and I liked it. But it threw me off when I was in New
You had
York.
a little taste of what I deal with.
Right. I was like, what? I was like,
that.
It was so different. I was like, I actually
had to figure out which bathroom to go.
Yeah, I didn't
That tickles my brain. I'm so happy.
Dude, that's all I was like, yo, what the heck? Like, which one do I go? I'm like, I didn't know where to go. But I was like, all right, whatever. So it was awesome. Like, and that's why I like being like I have an open mind and stuff. Is that?
And I love that you're able to like take that as just like an experience and like sit with it and like not be mad about it.
Yeah, right.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's 2026. So like I said, the reason why I'm so relaxed about it is because I know what it's like to be discriminated against. You know what I mean? So I think that's an eye opener that helps me to be able to see that. But also, there's people that are ignorant. Like, as I travel all around, and there's people that are ignorant, and they still do the same way. Like, even I went to a grocery store, because I go like way out in town, like in the white areas. And somebody called me like a nigger, because I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, dude, it's 2026. Like, come on. And the lady was like, you can't shop here. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, come on. Like, what are you talking about?
So keep doing it.
Yeah, and I do, and I'm like, dude, I tell him, and other people are like teaming up. They're like, yeah, F you, you're a hick. Not dick. He said he can shop wherever he wants. I'm like, yo, yeah, it's 2026. Like, fuck. But I compare it to sports too, because I'm like, do you watch basketball, hockey, tennis, football? Like, are you yelling at the TV saying, oh, F you, nigger?
Have you enjoyed music in the last 6 years?
Exactly, like, all that.
Not like, just in general, like. You take all black influence out of music.
I mean, I do music too, so that's why I'm an artist, so I'm like, I get it. But I also have like music from way back in the 1900s. I have a phonograph where you turn it.
Oh, nice.
And so I've seen the transition from, because that's how much I love music. I don't even watch TV or listen to music. So I've seen the transition from when it got dry in the early 1900s till the 1960s. It started getting better. And then, it got better and better over time, 8 tracks and records and all that stuff. So
it's crazy. Yeah. Side business.
Okay.
Pianos.
Okay.
Like,
how was that? You like puzzles?
No. No, if I never see another puzzle again, it'll be too goddamn soon.
Did you make money doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
$20 an hour. I was supposed to get fired from the job I was doing.
Yeah.
But then I was like, hey, when I put the rest of your shit in line, she's like, I think you just found a way to extend your contract. I was like, because I needed that.
There you go. That's what's up. So do you normally work in Harrisburg or in Gettysburg, or is it just different?
No, I work from home.
Okay.
Right around where you picked me up.
Okay.
A lady friend lives in Gettysburg.
Nice.
Heard the land issue recently where, like, the mayor was caught doing some child sexual abuse shit. He was the main the guy pushing for pride in Gettysburg.
Oh.
So,
that's like, I have kids, you have kids. Like, I have no idea. Even with the Epstein stuff, I just talked about that in the last episode too. It's just nuts. So I don't know how someone can do something like that. It's messed up.
The idea of looking at queer people as like more likely to be criminals, or because being queer used to be criminalized. It used to literally be illegal just to be us. Yeah, no wonder there are criminals who criminalize their existence. And so many other things, like, if the only place to meet up with somebody is the bathhouse, well, you might get busted in the bathhouse.
Gotcha.
Stonewall did start as fighting the police with bricks.
Okay.
And most of us haven't forgotten that.
Yeah.
Because push comes to shove, there's enough of us, we have to fight the police, we're gonna.
Yeah.
Because we know.
Right.
Might not end well for us.
Yeah, the police comes more like military now with all the, I agree, defund the police type thing. It's crazy how they have all these cars and everything, like, they're all blacked out, and that's, even in Harrisburg, I seen one today, it was a Honda Accord. I'm like, what the f-? Like, if I see a car that pulls me over and it's not a Ford and I can't identify it as a cop car, I'm not pulling over. I don't care what it is. I'm going to drive to, like, the nearest police station, then I'll pull over.
Making the case like, defund the police is such a terrible thing. It's like, hey, no one's running on it. Republicans ran on defund the police far harder than Democrats did.
Yeah.
It was a great idea for Republicans. No. Same with the Green New Deal, which was never passed. Never actually became a thing, and Republicans are still fucking talking about how bad it is.
What is that about?
I don't know.
Okay.
It never happened.
See, I don't pay attention to politics and stuff anymore.
AOC had this idea for a bunch of policies that would help reinvigorate the economy and help make progress toward environmental goals.
Okay.
All right. The Green New Deal, basically a bunch of investment toward infrastructure, shovel-ready shit. A lot of buzzwords, but it was a pretty good idea, public policy-wise.
Okay.
Right? I mean, Trump accounts for a decent idea. I'll give him that. But it never got passed. It was just an idea.
Yeah.
She campaigned on it. She raised some money on it. She got some notoriety and she talked about it. It was, I don't know, Trump 3 weeks ago talked about it's still a thing. It never was a thing.
Wow.
It was never even legislation. It was at most a list of 6 concepts.
Okay.
We're going to fund scholarships for this thing. We're going to support this industry. We're going to do this and here and 2 other it was
damn.
It was kind of a brilliant idea. It's beat the Democrats over the head for something they weren't even doing. It was how are they gonna do? Show proof they're not doing it?
Politics is stupid. I don't understand. The crazy thing is too was they do every year in Harrisburg, they can't ever pass the budget. We never pass the budget. It's the same thing every year. It's just crazy. It's man, I want the elementaries. If you don't have 5 pennies, you can't spend 24. I don't understand. I can't figure that one out. How do you feel Harrisburg City as a whole? If you ever go out in town for a night out, do you go in Harrisburg? Do you go in Mechanicsburg? Do you go to Hershey?
I mean,
what's your nightlife like?
I have 2 bars.
Okay.
So I'm not likely to go anywhere else if I'm trying to grab a drink.
Yeah.
And I have a liquor store also within walking distance.
Okay.
So it's pretty feasible to just not need to go across the river to hit a film club.
I got you.
Because also I don't really like people and my scene's pretty particular.
All right.
I like to be able to hit my bong, so.
Okay. Nice. Do you have your dispensary card?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all my shit's legal.
That's what's up. I talked to a lot of people, and because I have my med card too, and they're like, "Oh, I don't want it. I don't want to get it. It costs too much." I'm like, "Dude, what are you talking about?" And a lot of them have public assistance and stuff. And I asked them, "Do you have public assistance?" They're like, "Yeah." I was like, "You can get your card for pretty much $25."
$25 in free renewals.
Right.
Because I was getting snapped for a while.
Yeah. So.
In fact, I still tell them I get snapped and they don't check.
I got it for a while. That's how I knew too. So I was like, "What the heck?" And I was like, "Dude, this is awesome." And I try to tell them that, and then their second thing is "Oh, well, I want to get my license to carry." And I'm like, "Do you have your license to carry yet?" And they're like, "No." So what are you waiting on? Just go ahead and get it. And why do you need? Yeah.
Why do you need a gun?
Yeah.
You should. This is a great video, right? I swear this is related. Of this, it's some Asian police agency. And it's how to deal with a knife fight. Knife guy. Sergeant goes, this guy's holding a knife, ah! And it's what to do next? They come back to the scene, the guy's already running away, screaming, "Police, help! Police, help!" Because what's the best thing to do? You put distance between you and the guy with a knife. Range is relatively short. If you can run, you're fine. What's he gonna do? Throw it at you? Just de-escalate. Don't get in conflicts. Don't need a gun. What are you going to do? Be the guy who shoots the bad guy?
Right.
Because I think a lot of it's about that fantasy.
Yeah.
And, I get it. I love your everyday carry. I'm wearing a zip zip bag right now.
Yeah.
Don't worry, no firearm. I do not do guns.
Yeah.
It's just close to my so I don't lose my phone.
Right. There you go. I'm a gun advocate, so I do like guns because I hunt and I fish, and I've been around them all my life. And I like to teach my kids and stuff how to do it, so I'm responsible that I can treat them safe. But I agree with you. If you don't even though I travel by myself. Like I go to LA a lot and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be, that person walking down the alleyway at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's dark. I'm not going to put myself in that position.
No, walk down the street,
Yeah,
split up.
and people
don't put yourself there.
Yeah, so it's just common sense stuff.
Common sense, de-escalation,
Right.
Like, oh man, yeah, whatever, dude, whatever. You win, man, you win.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's how I was like, yeah, whatever.
Your wallet that bad?
Yeah.
Throw the cash at him and run away.
I only keep a couple dollars. I was a truck driver for a long time, so like 20, 30, 40 bucks, and that's it. Here you can have it. Bye.
If I canvass I do voter registration on Sundays. So if I canvass someplace where I'm worried about, I carry a wallet. I can just just throw.
They're smart.
Go the other direction. One time in Harrisburg, this homeless guy was like chasing me, like, "I'll suck you." I'm like, "No." Never had someone want to suck my that badly.
I was on the movie on Friday. They did that on Friday. I love that. That's what I'm talking about. That's
He's
so
like, all right.
I know this kid. I met him. I ran into him at Tesla when I was getting some parts for my car, and he's autistic, but he was cool as crap. And I talked to him, and we used to exchange numbers. And he wrote a whole book on the F word, and it's in the. He told me it's in the library, the National Library. He got it in there, and I was like, dude, I want to go down there and check that shit out. And I was like, that's so cool, so flexible.
Plus, man, on the phone, people are like, are you being serious with me? Right, I am, man. People on the phone just like, whoa, okay. Or like, am I being recorded? No. Are you sure? God damn. Okay, I guess not.
You're right. I like doing I talked on I grew up and worked at FIA, so.
Oh my God. In order to qualify for this forbearance, you must agree to the following terms.
Oh, there you go. Oh man, no, not that.
150 times a month a day.
Yeah,
for 3 years.
All right, nice.
Eventually got to Fed loan. During the time the federal contractor was skiving the federal clearances, but otherwise there was no way in hell I would have gotten cleared. I was an active opiate addict at that time. Oh my God. I was like talking newbies into like waiting for break for 3 hours so we could go fuck in their cars on break.
Yeah, I love FIA. FIA was my playground. I started there when I was 18, and I think I walked off at like 23. I went all the way to, default prevention and then the headquarters, and went over to Fed Loan, and then went over to the default prevention. But that was my playground. I was young, I didn't have kids, and I loved moms, and I was like, it was MILF heaven for me. I was a lot, and I was fit and everything like that. It was great. But
I'm still a fan of older women.
What's that?
I'm still a fan of older women. Gina, I think, is turning 50 this year.
Oh, God.
Like that's the thing, though. The parts you stay fresh the longest.
Yo, I've never heard that.
Well, it's a takeaway from Ben Franklin's All Cats Are Gray in the Dark.
Okay.
That, by the way, he wrote a hilariously ribald letter that ended up being reprinted in full in Assassin's Creed.
No way.
The one of the colonial ones.
Okay.
But people are like, oh, what the f*** is wrong with it? It's like, oh, no. Ben Franklin was just ridiculously horny. He wrote this. It's one of his letters. They just had him perform, the Ben Franklin read the entire thing.
Yeah.
As part of the game, and I was like, what the f***?
Wild.
Because, I'd read the letter because we learned it in English class.
Okay.
Because it's actually, some of his best writing. I mean, it's ridiculously horny.
When I stop here, I want to get, because you told me about the the lesbian comedian. I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Actually, yeah.
And then it's been great. This is one of the greatest rides I had in a long time, so it's awesome. And I really hope that I hear from you here. You can book your thing online whenever you want to, or listen to the podcast. Because I'd love to hear, more of your story. And
I see that happening.
It's good to have, people who can hold a conversation. You said it was Ashley, and then what was the other one? Ben Franklin?
Ben Franklin, All Cats Are Gray in the Dark.
All Cats Are pray in the car. All right. All right, Toaster, you take it easy, all right?
It has been a pleasure. Have
Yes.
a good night.
Yeah, you too. Saying they, are, them. So many pronouns. I don't know how to use them anymore. Dude, you're so cool. I love you. All right, guys. All right, I don't own the copyrights to the music. I found myself out here in Harrisburg, or out of Harrisburg in Gettysburg, PA. Now, if you know Gettysburg, you know your history, right? You would know that Gettysburg was the war, the Civil War. It's where it started at, Battle of Bunkers Hill, all that good stuff. It's here in Gettysburg. Gettysburg ghost stories, everything all up in there, man. So what I like to do is I'd like to appreciate this ride. I'm so excited because I had one of the best Uber rides ever. This Uber ride was phenomenal. It was great. It was as a person that I like to be respectful that consider themselves, I guess, non-binary. He didn't identify themselves as anything. He identified himself as Toaster. I was like, all right, Toaster, I'll see you later. And that was the cool part because, like, I finally got a chance, an opportunity to actually have, like, a one-on-one, not even one-on-one, I'm driving, but I talked to one of the persons in the LGBTQ community about how they actually feel, how from their perspective it comes across. Now, don't get me wrong, this one person is not speaking for the entire community, and I get that, that's great, but I had so many questions that I wanted to answer, and I wanted to get answered, and I did, and that was great, and I loved it. It was awesome. And the main thing that I like, and like people are like, why do you accept them? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, because I'm black, all right? And I know what it's like to be discriminated against. And they know what it's like to be discriminated against based on their sex. And I'm like, dude, what the F? I don't care. I was so excited I got a chance to finally speak to someone in the gay community. I'm not good with the pronouns. Like, he identified it as, he said anything but it. So don't call him it. And I was like, that's dope. So if you call me it, then I'm going to be like, I'm going to be pissed. And I was like, dude. And I was saying that. I was like, I don't know what to call it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Now I know you can't say it. And I don't know if it's like the pronouns that make it too long or what, but dude, I like them. I like them. They're cool as fuck.
Yo, it's a Talk with B podcast, posting every Tuesday, where we talk about anything and everything, hosted by Branden-Lee, aka B. Lee. Come on and tune in with me on all social media platforms so we can have a talk. Thanks for tuning in. It's B. Lee with the Talk with B podcast. I appreciate you tuning in today. I want you to like and share and subscribe, and of course, always share the podcast. And hopefully, we're going to have a nice episode for you next Tuesday.